It's live. Are we saving this?
Yeah.
Don't you hate the beginning of lives when nobody's on yet? And it's just kind of like...
It's just us being nervous.
It's just us being like, hey, hi, how are you?
Okay.
Hey, hi, hello.
Are drinking together? No, driving. Jeez.
You and your spouse... we should be
I
drinking
never
together.
tried. I know. Dira and I are driving together, and we're going live.
Hi, humans.
On her Insta. On.
Look, she's tweeting right now.
On her Instagram. Come say hi.
She's tweeting.
I'm tweeting.
So speak.
Oh, that's a good lipstick.
It's like not even a lipstick, though. It's just like a little thing.
All right. Let's do this.
Let's do this thing.
Okay, where am I? Where am I going? I'm going this way.
Okay. Have you watched The Haunting of Hill House on Netflix?
No. Oh my God. Everyone's talking about it.
Everyone's talking about it, but it's scary, and I don't want to do it.
Here's the thing. I can't do scary.
I don't like scary.
I can't do it.
It makes me anxious, and then I feel like my house is haunted.
I'm sure my house is haunted, and they
Really?
haven't bothered me. No.
Oh.
They haven't bothered me yet, so I don't want to. I don't want
That's
to
the
like
thing.
have a rise up. You know what I mean?
I honestly believe like if you start like messing with that stuff, you're calling it to your life, and I don't want to. Like I'd rather
I'm so
we don't.
torn because people are really talking about it.
People think it's phenomenal.
And I will say this: I really am jealous of because there's so much content right now. I miss the olden days
where you could watch everything.
when like there was a shared experience that you felt like you were sharing with other humans, and there was like water cooler conversation about what you all had a shared experience about watching. And I feel like nowadays that doesn't happen very much anymore.
Like everybody talking about
Like everyone's talking about Lost, or everyone's talking about
I mean, it happens with like certain shows. You know what I mean? Like everybody talked about Handmaid's Tale, and everybody talked about 13 Reasons Why.
Handmaid's Tale. I'm sure that's true.
Yeah.
I miss that. I want to be that.
Do it.
I want to do it and be it. I want to be it and do it.
You want to be it. Let's see.
But no, it's good. You know what I want to ask the people?
What?
How scary is it?
How scary is it?
How scary is it?
Like scary,
Is it
like
not that scary? Is it more psychological thriller? Or
if it's like a Get Out thing, I could do it.
If it's Get Out, I can do it.
If it's like,
are children being hurt? I can't do children being hurt.
Really?
Yeah, I can't do it.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Wasn't there some sort of film that people walked out of at a festival because it was like 10 minutes of like kids being murdered, and they were like, no.
Yeah, not for me.
Okay.
Not how I get my rocks off.
How was it working with Steph and Melissa?
A dream! What a dream!
A fucking dream.
They're delightful. They're such great actresses. They're prepared and smart and funny and warm.
And the best people ever.
And great humans.
Like the kindest.
Great human beings.
They're just so open to friendships, and like they're on a very popular show. And like they don't act that way.
No, that's true.
They're just like humans, and they're like excited. Like you guys know my love affair with Steph. I like be like, hi Steph, how are you? They're the greatest.
I'm looking for my teeth. Looking for my teeth. Is that not sexy?
We're not talking about the release date yet, huh?
No.
We know it.
We know it, guys. It's going to happen in early 2019. That's what we'll say. I'm holding on Invisalign.
That's cute.
Okay.
Fuck it up, girl. People are saying it's not that scary.
Really?
It's just creepy. It's a little more than Get Out, though. Not much scary. It's only a little bit.
Okay.
Not too scary, but a lot of emotional.
Should we watch one episode together?
Yeah. And then can we watch a Disney movie after to balance it?
Maybe we'll Insta story us watching an episode.
Okay.
And then they can watch along. If they want.
That's amazing. Gloria, I stan you. I stan her too.
Aww. Thanks.
I'm like looking through these comments to see if you guys have questions.
What do you guys want to know about Isabella? I'll tell you everything.
Oh my god. Tell them everything.
I'll tell you everything you want to know about Isabella Gomez.
Everything you want to know. Because she probably knows it.
I feel like I know a really good amount.
I feel like you know a lot. You know a lot about the new me, I feel like.
I love this new me thing.
It's good.
How do I look melted already and you still look fresh? Oh, that's right. You're young.
I put primer on, did you?
Primer?
before my foundation.
I do put on primer.
I never put that shit on, and I just started using it. The Fenty primer, like,
oh, it's good.
It's amazing, and it stays forever.
Yeah, they sent you stuff though.
They do.
Fenty, send me stuff. Rihanna.
At Rihanna.
Come on, Rihanna.
They haven't sent me anything in a
Riri.
while. I think it was a little love affair for a second. I don't know. People just want to know when we're releasing season 3.
Early 2019, guys. Early 2019.
I don't. Can you say the month?
No, sorry. Early. Early.
When does that information
Like
even come
Christmas
out?
happens, and then like
Favorite scene or episode you've shot?
Ooh.
I mean, that's out.
That's out. The 2 finales were my favorite.
I think
Also, Hello Penelope is one of my favorites.
that was beautiful.
I love the stuff with Todd and Justina, but the final 2 episodes, I loved Not Yet probably the most of anything I've ever written.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Well, it's also everyone is a star in it.
I love that one.
Everyone is a star.
Yeah.
Everyone shows their incredible acting chops, because I was just telling Isabella, there are not a lot of shows where everyone is so good, and we're so fortunate to have actors where everyone is so good on the show. Everyone's so good at playing their character, and it's a pleasure to be able to write for all of those actors.
Stop it.
It's true.
Stop it.
It's true.
I did really like that episode. I feel like anything I do with Todd, I love. I don't know. I'm obsessed with Todd now.
Sure.
And the dance, honestly, was really fun.
Yeah.
Like, it stressed me out, but it was a good time. Would you ever guest star on Runaways? Am I allowed to guest star on Runaways?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
As
Well,
long
my
as it's not
thing,
when we're shooting.
my thing with it is because it's the Marvel universe. You only get one role in the Marvel universe, and that's it. You're that person in that universe. So I don't want to waste it on a guest star. I want to be a fucking superhero.
Sure, I want you to be a superhero.
I want to
too.
be a superhero. Fun fact, though, I don't even know if I'm allowed to. I auditioned for the pilot of Runaways, not for a series regular, for another role.
Hey.
I did.
Hey.
I did.
Fun fact.
I didn't get it.
You get it. Okay.
It's okay.
Fine, you're
I was
okay.
filming one at a time,
You're fine.
so everything's great.
You're good.
When is it coming out? We can't. What's your favorite character in Oda?
Oh, I can't. That's like asking my favorite baby. I can't do that.
Really? I have a favorite character.
No. I mean, here's what I'll say. I'll say, not so much. It's also a lot of me and my family on that show.
True.
I feel like Penelope is the most me. But I think that Elena's like a young me, if she were straight. That's a young me, version of me. And then Rita will be an old version of me.
That's so crazy.
But my mom and my grandmother, who's passed away, who's the real Lydia Riera, that's her real name, my grandmother, was really quite fabulous. And my mother won't leave the house without a kitten heel or a lipstick.
That's so
fact.
crazy to me.
Fact.
I'm really excited that I wasn't a part of that part of Latin culture because I appreciate leaving in a sweatpant and no makeup.
Oh, it's her greatest shame.
Really?
Oh, it's her greatest shame if I walk out of the house not looking fabulous.
fuck
She
that.
can't handle it.
It takes too much time.
But she made a beautiful creature in her eyes, and she feels like I am not shining the silverware that is her creation. Which
I
is
think
me.
you shine all the time.
Thanks, baby.
I think I'm gonna choose one. I'm gonna, because I know who my favorite character
who's your
is.
favorite character?
Schneider.
Okay.
It's my favorite character,
I get it.
and I love anything Todd Grinnell does.
Me too.
Anything he
Todd
does.
really, that was the hardest character to cast. Did you know that?
Yeah, of course. Could you imagine? He makes
was
a
so
completely unlikable character on paper be the most
Likeable.
lovable human.
It's true.
He's phenomenal. I
He
remember
is.
when we read Not Yet for the first time, it was super long. How long was it the first time?
48 minutes.
Like
I think.
40. So we need to cut, what, 18? It was so long. And I remember I was like, please cut my monologue, don't cut Todd's. I just think he's so fucking fucking brilliant.
Yes.
And he's just like such a funny character.
Yeah.
I love
Fun
him.
character.
I do love him.
Me too.
And of course, Elena.
Well, I mean, what else am I gonna?
Favorite ODAD guest star.
Oh.
Ooh, can we do it like a top 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Stephanie and
Melissa count as one.
They don't even count because they're like family now.
And I feel like Gloria Stefan can't count either.
No.
That whole episode
That
of
whole
guest stars.
episode is magic.
That episode of guest stars. So Gloria Stefan, Melissa, and Steph were
Epic.
epic.
I love Jolie Jenkins. I love me some Jolie Jenkins.
I love that woman.
She plays Nikki. I've been writing for Jolie for 12 years. I used to write things for her and Todd. In fact, there is a short film that you can find on YouTube. If you go to YouTube and type in "awkward blind date," it's a short called "Blind" that I wrote with Todd and Jolie
As love interest?
as love interest.
I love that
and
so
it's
much.
pretty cute. Check it out.
What's it called?
Blind.
Blind.
But I think the search, if you search like awkward guy blind date, I think it comes up.
Okay. I like Jolie.
Jolie's great.
Tony Plana.
Tony Plana.
Tony Plana. Anytime that man's on set, your heart wants to
Yeah,
melt.
he's
He's just wonderful.
he's wonderful.
Like,
It's
as
true.
a human and as an
He's
artist.
a wonderful human.
And
Tony
I gotta
Plana
say
for
Ariella
sure.
Barrera, but she hasn't... She's a superhero.
Ariella, we love her. We won every year. We try to make
I
it
know.
happen, and she's too popular now.
She is popular.
Um,
You see that billboard right there of that film?
Instant Family.
Oh. Well, okay, say it out
Oh
loud.
no, why? What?
Nothing. I was just...
Oh, did you audition for that?
I did. I did. I liked it a lot. I liked the script a lot. It's fine.
You didn't tell me I couldn't say it out loud.
Well, that's why I was like, you know that billboard?
I thought it was like, which one? There's 5 billboards.
It's all good, everybody. It's fine. Who else? Oh, we said 3, I guess. I feel like we don't have a ton of recurring.
We don't have a
people.
lot of, and we don't have a lot of guest stars either.
No.
Because, I mean, you probably want to see that Nicole again.
They haven't seen her yet.
I know. Say to you.
Oh, Nicole is the role that Glow plays.
It's true.
Which, I don't even know what I can say, so I'm not going to say anything at all.
Yeah.
Who was your dream guest star?
Oh, Lin-Manuel.
Lin-Manuel or Gina Rodriguez. I've been saying this from the get-go.
Yeah.
I would
Gina's
die.
always working.
And Lynn's always working.
Well, I know, they're both
These are
always
their
working.
dream guest
I
stars.
know. It's true.
What's your favorite movie?
One Harry Met Sally.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh, it's only perfect.
Oh, okay, I'll watch it.
It's a perfect movie.
I like Titanic.
Okay.
I do. It's my thing.
Okay.
I love me some Leo.
Yeah, I get it.
Will I ever come to Florida? I lived in Florida for 7 years.
I'm gonna be in Florida in January.
Are you?
I am. I'm going for one moment as I look it up. I'm going to Florida for. There's like a summit.
Oh.
Come see me at the summit.
Well, if you tell them what summit.
And I'm gonna look it up.
Well, you...
Can't find it.
Good.
I'm going in January. Follow me on
Okay.
Twitter. I'll tell you when I'm going.
What show would you guest star in if you had the chance?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, probably.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's really funny. This Is Us. Love to do something on This Is Us. Anything.
My one...
Handmaid's Tale.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Some dark stuff.
Do they get renewed?
Handmaid's Tale?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm sure.
My one and only is Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, you could be on a Grey's Anatomy. Isabella, they can get you in on Grey's Anatomy.
No, my team is... there hasn't been a role my age this
Yeah,
season.
that's probably true.
That's what it is. But I would have a heart attack. Like, if I could only choose one show, that would be it.
okay.
I would die.
Do it.
What's her name was on it?
Caitlin.
Caitlin.
Caitlin McGee was just on it.
I just love that show. I really wanted to do The Fosters too, but that died. Who is your celebrity crush?
Oh. So interesting. There's my... Probably Ryan Gosling.
Really?
That's pretty basic bitch of me to say. I like, okay, I'm going to give a few.
Okay.
Ryan Gosling. Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd. Nathan Fillion.
Okay.
They're all age appropriate.
I'm so bad with names. I like, oh my god, I'm blanking. What's his name from Queer Eye?
Which one?
The beautiful
Anthony?
black man. No.
Oh, of course.
It starts with a K.
Yes, Karamo.
Yes! Oh my god.
You know he's Cuban.
Shut.
Karamo's Cuban. He's my pal.
He followed me on Twitter and I died.
Yeah, we're friends. We're legit friends.
I think he
has the most beautiful skin.
I just look at that man and I'm like, that's Michael Ealy.
Michael Ealy. Sure.
Oh.
Oh, sure, Michael Ealy. Yeah.
Oh my god. I like the older, I think. Who's somebody my age? I had a thing for Harry Styles for a second.
Oh.
He's gorgeous.
Okay.
It didn't
Sure.
keep going.
Okay.
Those are my answers. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Red. Can't wait to have Oda back. We can't wait either. What's your favorite thing about Elena?
She knows who she is.
I like that she's fucking stubborn as hell. I love that.
Voting. That's right, guys.
Yes.
Get out and vote.
We got these stickers.
Get out and vote.
Vote. Do you stand Melissa Fumero? Yes. What's Schneider's last name? Schneider is the last name.
Schneider is his last name.
Schneider is the last name.
What happened to my sticker? My sticker's gone.
I have two. Do you want one?
Yeah, I want one.
There you go.
Thanks. Feel better.
What's your most favorite thing about playing and writing an LGBTQ character? I think the community is unlike anything I've experienced in my life. Like, it's also so scary because you want to do it justice and you want to make sure, because there's so little representation, that it's done well and accurately. But the community is so loving and passionate, and if you mess up, they're more of a teaching force instead of like a crucifying force. Like, they're like, oh, here we go. And like, going to Lexicon, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is the coolest thing ever. So I love the community it's built.
Agreed. I feel like coming from a marginalized community, there was a very quick recognition of like, oh, this is how I know how you guys feel in a different way because I know what it's like to not be represented. And I've been at least somewhat represented. You have so little representation. And I feel like there was a common bond, and then the community has been so warm to us. And it's really a pleasure to be able to show. I've also had so many gay men and women in my lives.
In my many lives that I've
lived.
lived.
No, I've had that have been nourishing to my life and the lives of my family, and I think I need to spread the good word that these are wonderful people,
It's lovely.
regardless of who they want to make out with. You know,
Let's make out with everybody.
make out with who you want to make out with. It's good stuff. Kissing's good.
Kissing is a good time.
It's a good time.
It's a good time.
Yeah, agreed.
Are you excited that Anthony Ramos is the Usnavi and In the Heights?
I am.
I'm very excited.
I am excited. I thought he was so good in She's Gotta Have It. I don't know if anyone's seen that, but I saw him in Hamilton. He was great.
Is
obviously.
that the sex show on Netflix?
Yeah. He was great.
Don't say anything, but the thing is me saying this bringing anything to your mind? I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But I'm just excited it's finally being made.
Me too.
That movie's been in the works for like a decade.
Me too.
I'm also very excited because we know, I feel like, a lot of people going in for it.
I know.
And it's very exciting.
It's very exciting.
People keep asking me if I'm going in for it. I am not, because I don't sing like that. I don't. I can't hit the notes that Nina hits. So
you'll be watching in the theater with me, boo boo.
girl, I watched it like 6 times.
You know it.
In the Heights is my favorite show. Do you think you will have a season 4?
I hope so.
We hope so. It's hard to know.
I don't know. Guys, if you watch it and you tell everyone to watch it, then maybe.
Yep. What's it like working with Marcel?
Oh, he's lovely.
It's like having a sibling. Like,
Yeah.
we fight like siblings. I'm not gonna say that it's all lovely and roses all the time. We bicker like siblings about the stupidest things, and then somebody will say something about it and I'll be like, I will fight you. So it's very interesting. I think that's what it is, right?
It's great for me. I don't bicker with Marcel ever. I say to do something and then he does it.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
He steals my phone all the time. It drives me nuts. I can't handle it. Why can't Schneider do the cross thing correctly?
Because he is not Catholic, so he doesn't know what he's supposed to be doing.
There you go. I'm so behind in these. Why don't we do on location episodes?
Because we have a limited budget, and because I really like that we are shooting a play that is seen and experienced as a shared experience on Netflix. But I like to keep it really within the proscenium of the stage.
I was about to ask something. I want to. What is Schneider's first name?
You'll find out.
You will. Do you have any dental stories?
Dental story.
Like funny stories about you going to the dentist?
I broke my jaw when I was 12 years old, and I lost my 2 front teeth. So my 2 front teeth are fake.
How did you break your jaw?
I borrowed my best friend Katie Matson's shoes, and she wore a half a size bigger shoe than me. So I put toilet paper in the toe, and I wore them. And then at recess, you'd hear the bell, and then you would run before second bell.
Right.
And I'd jump over this little chain link fence, and that was how recess would end. And I forgot I was wearing her shoes, and I ran, and I jumped over the chain link fence, and my foot got caught, and I went, and I broke my jaw, and it opens crooked.
Whoa.
And I lost my 2 front teeth, and I had to have braces, and I had to have my teeth wired together, and then I had to have braces for a while, and yeah, but it made me real funny. Made me funny.
Why did that make you funny?
Because it was right when I cared about how I looked. I was a kid model. A lot of people don't know this. I was a model.
Were?
Yeah, I was a
believe
model.
it.
I did catalog and I did commercials in Portland, Oregon, where I lived. And I was signed with a modeling agency, and I was booking.
Did the agents drop you?
They dropped me. And I was so devastated. And then I was like, you know what? I don't want to just be a person that walks in a room and people turn and say, that's an attractive person. I want to.
I mean, they do say that. So whatever.
You
did both.
So it really made me focus on, I want to be somebody who says something and people want to listen to what I have to say. So I cultivated
Accomplished.
that.
Everything happens for a reason, but damn, I bet you were fucking heartbroken.
It was rough. And then my face was jacked for a while. It was just jacked. It was like, and then I had an implant. This is an implant. All of this is an implant.
Wow.
It was jacked. It made life hard for a minute, but it's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Worked out. I have a great husband. It's all good.
You have the best husband.
He's really good. Yeah, I like him a lot. He's cute.
We'll be getting more Lena and Sid.
You will.
You will. Do you have any exciting upcoming projects?
I sold 2 shows so far. One is called Just Like Us, which is about a Latinx family living in San Diego that owns a fish taco restaurant.
I love that.
And one called Coulda, Shoulda, Woulda.
Oh, I'm so excited about that one.
Which is a young ensemble comedy about based on something in my life, which was my teacher, my senior year of high school, had us write a letter to our future selves, and she promised to send it in a decade to us. And I put $2 of postage on it, and my parents moved house, so I never got my letter. But this is what happens if I did.
I love that. I'm so excited about that one. Me, I'm doing a little voiceover thing for a Disney show. That's all I can say. That's it.
What do we do today, Isabella? Something we can't tell you about, but it was so cool.
But you'll know by like this weekend.
You'll know by like Sunday.
But
Yeah.
it was a very cool thing. Can we say who we met? I think so.
Yeah, we can say that.
We met Jodie Foster!
We totally hung out with Jodie Foster and talked to her like it was no big deal.
Oh my god, she's the fucking best. That's it. If you could be on any book adaptation, what book would you choose? This may be controversial because it's already been done as a movie.
Okay.
Which I didn't watch all the way through and I thought was bad.
Okay.
Bad. But these were my favorite books growing up. Maximum Ride by James Patterson.
I don't know
Maximum Ride series. It's about these kids who are half bird, basically. Like they have wings and they're super strong. And it was my life when I was young, and I would love to be in it if we remade it correctly.
When was it made? What was the movie called?
Maximum Ride.
What? I've never heard of this ever.
I think the budget was really. I don't know where it released. I found it because I was looking up Maximum Ride stuff, and it was like, oh, the movie, and I was like, what?
Wow.
Let's see. Will you have open casting calls for your TV shows?
No, not usually. You usually have to. Here's the thing. Actors. I like trained actors. I believe that actors should be trained. I think how you act is much more important than how you look, for me personally, because I like people to look how they look. So if you are not in a class and you are not studying your craft, and by studying your craft you are not going through the proper channels of getting an agent, manager, and representation, then you're not ready to see me. That's how I feel. So if you really want to be an actor, then train. Then do the training so that you get to the point where you are able to be represented, and that is how I will find you.
And train even after you After season 1, I had been training my entire life. So professionally I've been training since I was 10. And after season 1, Gloria was like, you gotta go to this acting school, and that's where you're gonna go. And anytime that we're not filming, I'm at that acting school. So you gotta keep working on your craft. If Leo DiCaprio is still training, you gotta train. That's it.
Yep.
The release date. The Maximum Ride movie was directed and produced by Jenna Marbles, who is a YouTuber.
Oh.
I love Jenna Marbles' videos, or I used to. I don't think she posts anymore. However, girl, you fucked up there. Gloria, what's your advice for aspiring writers?
Aspiring writers, find your people. Find your people, because you can't. I probably have, no joke, 40 at least scripts that no one has ever seen.
Damn.
You have to write a lot. So if you write one thing and you're like, I'm a writer, I don't think so. I think you wrote one thing and that's awesome, but can you sustain that? Can you keep writing things? When you are on a staff, you get 1 week to go write that episode. 1 week, 5 days. So that shouldn't be the first time you attempt to go off and write something. So find your people so that you can hold one another accountable to write and write and write some more. Write existing television shows. That's called a spec, where you watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine and you love Brooklyn Nine-Nine, so you're going to write an episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine that's all from your brain. You're going to write that as a sample spec. Do that for all of your favorite shows. Give yourself a week to do that and get in the habit of doing that. Maybe no one will ever see those, or maybe you use those to get into some sort of writing program. And write original pilots. Determine if you want to write multi-cam or single cam. Maybe you want to write both. If you do want to write both, then you should have multiple samples of both. Mm-hmm. Take time to put together your portfolio of writing, and not just stuff that you think is okay, stuff that you think is epic and amazing and undeniable. I have so much to say about this, obviously.
I've heard a lot of it.
I know.
And you always say new things.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You have a thing that you say, but you always say new things, too.
Okay. Is that a good answer?
Yeah.
And then you have to find a way to get representation. There is, I understand that at the beginning of your careers, everyone's like, but I'm really good, but I'm unrepresented, actors and writers. That means that you have to figure out what is your hustle, that you figure out how to get represented, because other people have done it and you got to figure it out. It's part of your journey.
And you move up. You can't expect to be represented.
By UTA tomorrow, you got to start with some little agency that gets you out, and then a bigger one and a bigger one and a bigger one. But part of the hustle is figuring out how to get representation, and you need it in order to work.
This is going to be our last one because we're almost at work, but it's for the same question but for aspiring actors, and I think it'd be interesting to have the two perspectives of somebody on the other side and an actor. I would say train all the time. Because first of all, the first thing is, if there's anything else that you would be happy doing, do that instead. My first agent said that to me and it never left me. Because this industry is fucking hard and it's really not fair. And it a lot of times doesn't have much to do with your talent.
Yep.
And it's rough. So if there's anything else that you would do that would be happy for you, do that. Second, you gotta love it for the right reasons, because there's gonna be times when you're not working at all that you gotta be happy just going to class and doing that. Rita Moreno won an Oscar and then didn't work for really to do with the industry goes in waves and it's a weird thing. And I would say be patient and hustle and meet the right people, because the right people will get you in certain rooms and the right people will support you in ways that you didn't know you needed to be supported.
And you'll meet the right people by doing the work.
Go to classes. That's where the right people are.
Go to class.
Go to class all the time. And also, leave it in the room. Once you audition, let it go and don't think about it, which is something I still have to work on, obviously. But especially, once I was starting to do chemistry reads with Gloria and, seeing the behind the scenes of a casting room and what's said and what happens after an actor leaves the room, it's nothing like what we think, and so often it is about your look, or about, well, this person looks older, or about
it looks too much like this person.
Yeah, things that have nothing to do with your choices. I feel like so many girls for Sid